Hi guys, welcome back. We're out here again at the haunt for another parade float build day. I'm up here right now. Joe and Jacob are up here too. I'm going to be spraying more of the Synergy, just like I did yesterday. I'm going to finish that, spray the inside of that, and same thing on this side. Get this one totally done, and then transition over to this one. Spray more. Probably will run out just like I did on this one. I'll try and be a little bit more conservative with how much I spray. See if I can get like full coverage first, then come back and try to get heavy detail on it. So that's the plan. I know that Devin also is coming up here, so she'll be here to help us out. Hopefully help me out, maybe help me like refill the hopper, shit like that. So they're working on building the 12-foot skeletons that we're going to put coming out of these. They're going to be coming out of the top, so that'd be real cool. They're going to put those up. Jacob was working on the showers. Jacob and Reese and me and Hutch, we got some of this up yesterday. Pretty much we got this next wall section up, this door, and then Jacob just put this up by himself. So the showers need like 2 more walls, and then the inside shower walls, and then they're pretty much done. Like they're ready for propping and all that stuff. So then we'll move to the bathrooms, keep going that way. So once these parade floats are done, that's going to be my focus, because I would really like to have the inside of this building done by like the end of the month. So it's going quick. If we could just get on it now that we're working on this shit, it's kind of harder. But we'll make it. So anyway, let's spray some mausoleums.
He's spraying Synergy, and it's getting in my hair, even though I don't have any. He looks like a chicken.
I don't want to get in this, so.
Oh, look at that.
Hope it's not broken.
Yeah, now he's facing the wrong fucking way. Pick it up and twist it. Go get him, man. Oh. Screw on the top or just the bottom?
So the theme for our float this year is giant monsters, apparently. Coming to the realization now. 2 out of 4 of them will have 5 giant monsters, and the other ones will have 2 or 3. 2 people on our stilts, 2 giant fucking walkers, and this guy, and me.
Oh, you got the walkers done?
They will be done, yes. We started doing the costumes last night, so.
And we have 2 sets of stilt pants.
Yes.
Do we?
Yeah. We have the 1 black ones, at least 1 pair of black ones, and then the black and white ones that you just got. Right?
Yeah, we're on TV. But one of these is getting hit by a tree. Going to the fucking. We should really measure these, because you know a bridge is only 13 foot 6 inches.
The bottoms are right. This is.
Remember that later when Justin's vlogging, because the top half of the fucking skeleton is in the middle of 8094.
Well, I mean, regardless of how tall this is, you gotta put it on a fucking tray.
Well,
Right now we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do, because the 12-foot
he is
skeleton
11 foot.
on the trailer might
10
be a little bit
inches
too tall for Indiana vehicle code,
Who told you that?
which is 13.6.
What?
Who told you that?
So
That's the.
we're
I mean, I know that's the bridge height.
trying to
Kind of what?
13.
figure it out.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're up here at the haunt, working on the haunted house build. I'm waiting on a truck driver to show up to grab a pallet that we have here to go out for an order. And Jacob, Devin, Jared, Stefan is supposed to be coming to help me. Jacob's going to go and get more synergy so Devin can hand trowel and do details on the mausoleums. And then everyone else is going to be helping me like out here build. So right now we have tore down this like first section of the haunt, but now it's a giant war zone and mess. So I'm trying to clean up so we can keep tearing down and not trip over all the shit as we're trying to move. So there's piles of plywood, piles of props, piles of garbage. I'm trying to clean it all up, kind of organize it all so we can also sort of pick through it and use what we need, because otherwise we'll end up with a big pile of walls and stuff just like we had last year where shit's still there. So we're trying to work through all this stuff, throw away what's garbage, clean up what we want to keep, and make it to where we can move through here and actually work and be able to effectively complete this job. So I'm going to clean this pile up, and then I'm going to keep tearing down walls, using walls that we already have down. We got the showers all up last night. They need a couple pieces of plywood, and then the half walls for the actual showers, they need to go in, but then we're ready to start on the bathrooms. I'm hoping to get the bathrooms, the locker rooms, and like to the cafeteria today. So as long as we can actually work and get shit done. We've got this wall up. This needs a brace because it's kind of bowing back, but we got the rest of this up. So we got to come in here for plywood. We obviously need plywood in this space, but we got to put a piece of plywood here so we can keep going with our bathrooms. I need to come through and hilty these walls down so that we can keep squaring everything up as we go. I don't want to get off track with that, but yeah, that's the plan right now. Let's do it. All right, guys, we're about to head out of here, but here's the progress, and then I've got a story for you. So, shower walls are all up. Go the right way. These walls are now up, and I skinned and put the tile stuff back on both sides, so that's done. Then the bathroom walls are all up. Realistically, once this room gets a little plywood, this room can start getting painted and propped. And then next we're going to be going into the locker room. So that's right here. I'll tell you a story here in a minute. Hi guys, welcome back. Today is July 1st, Friday, which means we have a parade tomorrow in the morning, which means I have only a few hours to get these guys aged. We did get more synergy, but Devin wasn't able to show up, so we weren't able to cover all the cracks and stuff. So we'll do that later for them to go into the scare zone. But for right now, we need them for tomorrow, so we don't have the time to put the concrete on, let it dry, and then squirt paints all over these and let that dry. If it was like hot out, maybe, but it just rained all day. It's been cold. It's kind of chilly out. So not gonna have time for that. So we're gonna squirt paint these right now. We're going to distress these, make them look real scary, and I'll show you how I do that. So let's get some stuff. All right, guys, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I have my favorite espresso, there it is, Rust-Oleum 2X spray paint. I'm gonna hit these mausoleums, all the edges, all the corners, anywhere that general dirt would collect. I'm just gonna hit those, sort of hit some other spots in there to create general grime and nastiness with all this. So I'll show you that. This is what it's gonna look like when it's done. So I just did some light aging, like I said, around the corners, any places that like the dirt, heavy dirt would build up. It's a little harder outside because there's wind, so when I'm trying to spray paint, it's blowing all over the place. But this is just the base. So this is what I do with spray paint, and then I'm gonna come back now with the squirt paints and do some more. All right, so I've got 4 pump sprayers here, 3, 4, and the colors I have, this is like a dark brown. I've got like a pine green, flat white, and then like a yellow, rusty yellow. You can see the colors here, yellow, green, white. The brown's closed, but it's right there. these are the colors I'm going to use to age these. So I'm going to start with the brown, and that's going to be my base. It's going to darken everything, make it look dirty, all that. The white is going to be other kinds of like erosion and nasty dirt outside and stuff. The green is like my mosses and stuff. And the orange is going to be other kinds of dirt, maybe rust that's coming from like the rebar that's inside this, stuff like that. So we're going to hit all these. I'm going to start with the brown, and I'll show you as I go. Now these, my mix, I mixed 1 gallon of water to 2/3 about a gallon of paint. So I'm going to shake that up real good, and then I'm going to start spraying it on these mausoleums. All right, so I've got my brown coat on them, and honestly these already look awesome. I could call these done, but you can see how the brown spray paint just it just blends in and now just darkens those corners. Now the reason I don't use black is because black's not really natural. Even dirt, I mean, it's actually brown, it's not black. So if you use black, to me it looks theatrical, which might look real good if you're gonna light it right, but if you don't, if you're gonna use more white lights, I prefer to age stuff in like normal daylight or like bright white light, because then you can use whatever lighting you want, you know it's gonna look really good. But now I'm gonna go in with the whites, the greens, and the oranges and start to get some cool aging, some drippies, different shit like that. It's gonna look real good. Let's do that. All right, so I just sprayed white, and you can see the difference. So this is without white, this is with the sprayed white. Now I sprayed it just like along our edges and let it drip. So since I just sprayed the brown on it, it's wet, so the white is gonna run, and that looks really awesome. And for these long, I actually sprayed it down in a cone shape. It doesn't matter if it looks kind of fucked up when you spray it, because it's gonna drip, it's gonna run. So you get these really cool long drips going down it. Did all the sides, you can plan out where those are. And again, you can see the difference right here and how cool this one looks. I need to get up here compared to that. That just adds that extra detail. Now I'm gonna come in with, I'm gonna spray the other one, and then I'm gonna come in with the greens and the oranges. That's gonna make these look fucking awesome. All right, we've got some green on there now. What I did was I went and I hit the bottom first where it would get all mossy. Then I hit all the edges, again, where the moss and algae and whatever you wanna call it would grow. And then I went through and I hit some spots, some green spots. And I'm gonna go over those green spots with the yellow-orange. And then come back, hit those green spots again with some brown to kind of blend that all out. So these are almost done. All right, here's the end product. These are fucking awesome. Really happy with that color combination. So you're getting 5 colors through this. You've got the gray, the brown, white, yellow, green, all coming through. And the brown from the spray paint still coming through too. So these are awesome. I love them. They're gonna look fantastic on the float. They have to dry a bit, but we're probably just gonna throw them on the float, and they're gonna have even more stuff like fences and vines and everything. Got giant skeletons coming out of the top. These are badass. So there's some mausoleums for you. We're gonna move these onto the float and wrap the floats up. We got 2 trailers out here. They're the one over there. They're the 2 over there. So we're gonna get those on there, and then probably wait till we'll put the one on ours, and then the other one we'll let dry a bit before we throw it on that, because that one's not our trailer. So, but then we'll put more stuff on these. So yeah, looks real good.